Hey everyone, welcome to JUENFO Kitchen where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy this flavorful, authentic Jamaican ackee and saltfish. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is to prepare the ackee. So in this bowl right here, I have some fresh ackees. This is about 2.5 cups, which is equivalent to 1 can. Now, depending on where you live, you may only have access to canned ackee. So I will leave the timestamps in the description below so you can skip ahead if you're using canned. Those who may have never seen fresh ackee before, this is the ackee in its natural state. Alright, so it comes in a pod like this, and then within the pod you have the fruit and the seeds. In order to remove the ackees, you break open the pod like this. You remove the fruit. You twist the seed off. And then you open up the fruit, which is what we eat. Alright, so once you remove the seed, you will have some residue of this red stuff that's left. So what you'll do in order to clean it is to open the fruit itself and to just use a knife and take it out like so. And once you've cleaned your ackee, you move on to step 1 of the cooking process, which is to boil it. Before I boil it, I'm just going to use some water to give it a quick rinse. I remove them from the pods myself, so I'm just using some plain water to rinse them off. So I have about 3 cups of water in this pot, and I'm going to add my ackee. Along with 2 cloves of garlic, just for flavor, along with 2 teaspoons of salt. And I'm going to leave it to boil for a few minutes. Okay, so now that my ackee is finished boiling, I'm going to rinse this under some cool water in order to stop the cooking process. The boiling time is dependent on how fresh your ackee is. I had these in my fridge for about 1 week, so they were a bit soft. I recommend boiling your ackee for no less than 5 minutes or no longer than 10. You can always use your fork to check for doneness. You want it to be fork tender but still firm. Similarly to cooking pasta al dente for those who eat pasta. To saute my ackee and saltfish, I'm using fresh herbs as well as vegetables. So I have my scallion, thyme, garlic, onion, sweet pepper, bell pepper, tomatoes, and Scotch bonnet pepper, which is completely optional. It's important to note that I'm using a lot of fresh herbs. This is how we make it here in Jamaica. I'll be using some dried seasonings as well. However, fresh herbs are key ingredients. So in my non-stick skillet, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You don't have to use olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice or any oil you have readily available in your pantry. I'm going to give my oil a minute to heat. So now I'm going to go in and add my seasoning. And I'm going to saute on medium-low for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my saltfish. And the video on how I prepare my saltfish is linked in the description box as well as at the top of the screen. And I'm gonna let that saute with my seasonings for about a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my ackee. Along with the rest of my dry seasoning. And all the measurements and ingredients are listed in the description box below. And make sure that you gently fold in the ingredients. I forgot to add my ketchup earlier, so I just mix it in with the water that I'm adding here, and this is water fresh from my tap. Do not under any circumstance save and reuse the water that was used to boil your ackee, because this water has all the toxins that came out of the ackee when it was boiled. So the ackee is already cooked and the saltfish is already cooked, so you will need no longer than a minute for all the flavors to come together. Saltfish already has salt, so if needed, add your salt according to your taste. And there you have it, guys, how to make authentic Jamaican ackee and saltfish. Hope you found this video to be helpful. Please like, share and subscribe so you won't miss any of my weekly uploads, and support the journey to 1,000 subscribers if you have not yet subscribed. Tag me on Instagram at JUENFO_ if you give this or any of my other recipes a try, and follow me as well. Thanks for watching, and until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.